What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. As usual, got a good show lined up for you. Got my co-host Mikey in here to help me with these topics that we're gonna cover today.
What's up?
So
What's up? What's up?
yeah, so how you like the thumbnail, Mike?
Man, listen. Every time I look at it, I crack up laughing. I like it. This
Yo,
this was
that's
this was a
yo,
great
that's a
double
funny
XL cover.
thumbnail.
That is hilarious.
Yeah,
I love it. I
that's
couldn't
that's
wait
a
to get here
funny
just because of the thumbnail.
thumbnail. But yeah, I want to talk about Stephen A. Smith and Jason Whitlock. So Jason Whitlock and Stephen A. Smith used to work together at ESPN,
Okay.
and both of these guys are like they kind of like some people call them sellouts. They both of them are like company men, and so they got rid of ESPN got rid of Jason Whitlock, and Jason Whitlock after he left ESPN, Jason Whitlock went over to Fox. And he stayed with Fox for a while. And once he left Fox, I think he had some type of contract dispute with Fox. And what happened from there was, Fox let him go, and he didn't catch on with nobody else. So he got his own his own platform on YouTube.
So he got like a
And
pod.
I
Oh, okay.
guess
He got a
now,
YouTube channel.
okay, yeah. So now he is he going at Stephen A. Smith, I guess, because if he don't have nothing, he don't want Stephen A. Smith to have nothing. And every time Stephen A. Smith put out some information, he is like fact checking it and uh just letting everybody know that Stephen A. Smith is bogus.
He got too
So
much time on his
to
hands.
me, it's funny though. It's funny because Stephen A. Smith, like for instance, Stephen A. Smith told a story about like when he went to college, right? And he said he had a tryout on like a Sunday or on a Saturday or Sunday morning or something. And what college did he say he went to? Winston-Salem University. And so what
Okay.
happened was he said he went on a Sunday, he tried out for the team. Uh, so when he tried out, he said he hit like 17 jumpers or something in a row or something crazy. And the coach said, put him on the team. And Stephen A. Smith wind up, making the team, getting on the team, and had his career. He averaged like 1.5 points a game or something throughout his career. But Jason Whitlock looked into that, and he said he found out that wasn't true. What else Stephen A. Smith said? Man, he just so much stuff. Everything Stephen A. Smith says, like some another rumor, well, something that Stephen A. Smith said that his brother knew Jam Master Jay growing up, and they was real close. But he looked
Hmm.
into that. Jason Whitlock looked into that too, and said he found out that the guy, his brother Stephen A. Smith brother, was like 8 years older than Jam Master Jay, and had left town, and so it's crazy, man. Everything
What is it that
Stephen
he
A.
do?
He just basically investigates Stephen A. Smith.
It can't be no money in there. It's no way that there's
Well,
a
I think
field of investigation for Stephen A. Smith that is generate
yeah.
income.
What it is I think he goes he could probably get views for that, but other than that, I don't know
I
like
mean,
what's
you
in it
sitting
for.
there looking for views on YouTube about a man who is on ESPN, any
Yeah,
sports network you can think about. We know Stephen A. Smith. It's a handful of people that know this Whitlock guy. Man, he not holding
yeah,
no weight. He got too much time on his hand, and they too old. That both of they, I mean, what's his name? Whitlock. His career already is It
Yeah,
is what it is. And Stephen A. Smith is pretty much
yeah,
making room for new commentators. So I mean, they too
yeah,
old for this. Like they just need to go have a glass of whatever they drink and a cigar and talk it out like men.
yeah. So Stephen A. Smith did call him a fat bastard. You know,
What you say about
that's
my mama?
yeah, man. It's getting crazy. He said he called him a fat bastard. What else, Stephen A. Smith, man? That situation with Stephen A. Smith. Also, like so recently, did you hear about what Stephen A. Smith said about Zion?
Oh no, I ain't hear about that. Oh Lord.
What is it? He said that Zion, eating a lot of burgers and focusing more on food than he is, uh, more so focusing on food than he is his basketball career. And so, Jason Whitlock went after him on that. Well, not only the Jason Whitlock, but the Pelicans organization, they didn't appreciate it. So they made, a little video of of Stephen A. Smith, shooting a basket, shooting air balls and sliding and falling on the floor. And he threw a pitch or something at
This is
a
what y'all
football
pay this
game. I
man
mean, a
to
basketball
do.
game.
This what they pay him
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do.
So,
This is what they pay him. This is
yeah,
what they want to see him do. I mean, he just doing his job.
yeah,
Like, just let that man do what he do. And if y'all can't let this get this, if y'all are affected by it, then y'all gonna let Zion be affected by it. And then if it affects his play, then y'all gonna want to trade him. So the last thing the Pelicans organization
right.
need to be doing is attacking or addressing anything that Stephen A. Smith is doing. Like this man is literally he commentating, he is getting his views. Listen, if the network is allowing it, let that man do what he do. The organization need to be convincing Zion to not feed into the nonsense. You know,
Yeah,
not sit
yeah,
here and be making memes about him to embarrass him back. Like,
yeah,
nah, come on. I don't know where we're headed. We're headed the wrong way.
yeah. I'm thinking though that this is going to. I'm thinking, but it is affecting. Well, I guess it might be affecting like Stephen A. Smith's like his
Career.
credibility. You know what I mean? It's affecting his credibility, and I think that's the whole. That's what Jason Whitlock want to do. He want to affect his credibility. He want people to think that nothing that this guy say is legit or is true. And I think it's just like almost like a smear campaign, just trying to bring him down.
I
And
agree. I think it is gonna mess with his credibility. I think it's going, people going to start. It's gonna be a lot of trolls that's not gonna want to hear what he got to say. And I think it's gonna mess with him. But I feel like he's
yeah,
doing his job. He doing the same. He doing the same thing. What's his name? Do Skip? Skip do the same thing. They sit
oh,
here and they
you mean
talk all
Skip
this
Bayless?
trash. Yeah, yeah. They sit here and talk all this trash about these athletes as if they were all-star Hall of Fame athletes
Yeah,
themselves.
yeah,
Like that's what they do. Like this, that's their lane. Let them
yeah.
folks talk.
But see, all
But
right, and see, that's part of the problem some people have with, like, all right, like when Stephen A. Smith, when he talk about uh athletes like Kwame Brown and Zion, like people want him to show professional athletes more respect because it's okay to to critique people's game, but don't get personal. You know what I mean? Don't call people a bust when you wasn't able to make it at that level. And that's what a lot of people get. They kind of get upset with Stephen A. Smith about when he called these guys busts and say that they are unmotivated or their priorities are not right. That's where people have a problem with Stephen A. Smith. So when he do that, then people say, all right, well, we're gonna call you out too, the way you calling out these athletes. And
man, you
yeah,
got
and
managers and GMs that trade people that when they ain't never played the sport for the same reason.
yeah, that's true. That's
You
a good
know,
point. That's a good point. That's a good point.
so
Yeah,
they in their lane. Stephen A. Smith is in
yeah,
his lane. You get what I'm saying? This is what these people get paid to
yeah,
do. These are the roles they assume. They can't.
Yeah.
Man, but
Right.
Stephen A. Smith, he better quit while he a kid. He gotta quit. He better get
Yeah.
on somebody good
Yeah.
side.
Long as he showed, these players the proper respect, I think, then I think people will they might just lay off of Stephen A. Smith. But it's some funny stuff with him and Jason Whitlock going back and forth with each other. I
Yeah, I
can't
was reading up on it. He was talking a lot. Of Stephen A. Smith was talking, and then I could just picture him in my head because he talked with so much expression.
hmm
So you
Yeah.
already know he was animated with
Yeah.
it.
And
It's
they
it's
used to
calm
work
now.
together.
It's
They used to
calm
work
now
together
though.
at ESPN. They was boys.
It ain't
And
worked out.
now,
I mean, it usually go
yeah.
like that when the group break up and somebody do a little better than someone else. That's how it
Yeah.
goes. Somebody got to be Bobby Brown. Somebody got to be the addiction. That's
Yeah.
just how it go.
I can't
So I
believe
can
those.
believe they used to be good friends.
Yeah, yeah,
Egos,
yeah, yeah. And so I
egos.
guess it's
I deserved it.
one I guess one thing a hater can't stand is another hater. You know what I mean? He was stealing his shine.
Yeah,
You
man.
know,
He get to hate out loud. People listening to his haterism. So yeah, he definitely in his feelings. Whitlock
yeah,
is in his feelings. Now I
yeah.
mean, but
It's some
they old gentlemen now. They should be taking care of
hmm
grandkids or something. Not
yeah,
not beefing like divas.
yeah. But I guess it's it's competitive out there in them YouTube streets. you know,
It's competitive
everybody
in all streets.
right, yeah, yeah. And these YouTube streets is getting even more and more competitive. And yeah, man, I see these guys just going back and forth. That it's just some to me it's just funny.
Yeah, it's
It's
definitely
just funny.
entertaining. It's comical. It's comical.
Yeah.
That's all you can do is laugh at it.
So
That is
I'm
a trip though.
I'm interested in seeing though like what happens like if Jason Whitlock going to be successful in bringing down uh you know
Well, what is your measurement of successful in bringing down or winning this situation? I gotta ask this.
destroy like all right he destroy his credibility. All right, so say like if you destroy his credibility, then people, the viewers will not take him seriously. You know what I mean? Because people look to him for his opinion on sports topics. But if
Right.
they think
Do
that
you,
he can and do I what?
I was ready to say, do you think this guy Whitfield has enough credibility to
Mm, well,
undermine Stephen A. Smith's credibility?
well, they two birds of a feather, right? So both of them just alike. And a
You
lot
think,
of
but
what
I don't think they got the same platform,
no,
in
they
my
don't.
opinion.
No, no, no.
Right, that's what I'm
He
saying.
Stephen
So
A.
is he big enough to even to aim that high to bring them down? You get what I'm saying? Do he have that power, that muscle, that pull?
I think he can affect his credibility because it's not just him. It's
Okay,
other
okay.
people who feel that's a way about Stephen A. Smith because of the way that so he's riding the momentum. It's just if it was just him, no, I don't think so. But
That
other athletes feel like that about Stephen A. Smith, and people around the league, looking at him kind of sideways. Some of the viewers, looking at him sideways. So all right, so if the people that you work for feel like you don't have credibility with the public, the people who consume your information and your your opinions, then that might and that'll make the ratings go down. And if the ratings go down, then yeah, that might affect them. So
yeah. No, I get you. That's why I had to ask, but that makes sense though, because like you said, by himself he can't. But since
yeah,
it's a wave and it's, people kind of questioning Stephen A. Smith credibility already, Then you got somebody who used to work with him who like, hold up, this dude got a track record of lying. And then, it
Mm,
kind of make you pay more attention to him. So yeah, no, I can see that. But if it was just him out here trolling on his own little YouTube channel or trying to get some views, I don't know if he could do it
yeah,
by himself. But I could definitely see him adding to this, you know, bring Stephen A.
yeah,
Smith down wave and being a credible source on the wave. Definitely being
yeah.
a source on the wave. But single handedly, ah,
No. Yeah, yeah, not just with just his platform, no, but I think to catch that wave and to to instigate this situation. I think so. I don't know though. Do you think that Stephen A. Smith should just now he did respond to the first time they had a beef, but I think that lately Stephen A. hasn't been responding. Do you think that's a wise strategy though?
I do. Because I mean,
Yeah.
at this point, in this situation, I feel like Stephen A. Smith has more to lose.
Hmm.
Responding
Yeah.
isn't going to do anything. Even if he decides to respond, it's him trying to prove a point. If you ain't got
Hmm.
nothing to prove, you just let it be what it is. This man out here, he's the one trying to prove a point. Let him prove a point. I don't feel like it's a need to respond. Just let him talk. It'll
Yeah.
die off at some point. Next week, Shannon Sharp going to interview somebody that's going to piss the people off. Stephen A. Don't
Yeah.
respond. Don't respond.
Right. Yeah.
Don't
I
respond.
agree.
It's
I
no need.
agree. I agree. I think that yeah, if I'm Stephen A. Smith, I'm probably not going to respond. But the I like a lot of people like this situation because you got two of the same kind of people. You know what I mean? Brown noses people. Some people might call them sellouts or company men. When they going at
Right.
each other, it's funny. You know what I mean? So people find that
Yeah,
to be
no, that's
funny when you
true.
got
It's
two.
definitely entertaining, especially the way they
Yeah,
go at each other. Like I say, I seen some of the comments Stephen A. Smith made, and he was going at
yeah,
this guy, and it's entertaining. It's funny. It's pretty funny. So I'm sure that,
yeah.
and like I said, that thumbnail, put the thumbnail back up there one more time. This thumbnail takes me out every time, Jack. This
Yeah,
triple well, listen, this double XL cover with their faces on it is hilarious, but it I hope it
yeah,
do good. Stephen A. Smith might respond on like on the humble, like on some slick stuff. He might slide something in there to just in this guy. But nah, this is
yeah.
hilarious. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. It don't get no better than that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, man. I think that yeah, I'm trying to see what's gonna happen next with these two guys. But yeah, man, I just basically wanted your your input on this Stephen A. Smith Jason Whitlock situation. But yeah, I don't have nothing else to add to. You got anything else to add to it?
Nah, man, just make sure the people go to urbanplatformfashion.com and pick up some of these good old hoodies,
Right, yeah.
t-shirts and
So oh yeah,
stuff.
you got the gray one on.
I'm in uniform today. I'm in uniform. I
Yeah,
had to show the
that's
good
what's
people
up.
what we got in stock. You know,
Right.
nice
That's
warm
what's up.
hoodie.
I like that gray. And then, I got the long sleeve t-shirt on. I got the black t-shirt on.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like the black too. I like the black too.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
you
Jack.
got that one on. Yeah. But yeah, man, that's all I have on the Stephen A situation. Him the beef with Stephen A and Jason Whitlock.
We
Make
gonna
sure to
follow
like
this
and
in case
subscribe.
it get a little more interesting.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep up with it. It seems like every other day Jason Whitlock has something to say about Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we gonna
But
listen for this one.
yeah, man. Y'all make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Go to, make sure to go to urbanplatformfashion.com, check out our merch. And if you like the content, also you can go to Cash App and support. We definitely not monetized yet, but you can support, and we would that would be greatly appreciated too. So with that being said, though, we got some more content later on today, this afternoon, not too long, and we'll be back up with some more content. I think y'all really gonna like this, the next video we talk about. We going into we're gonna talk about Caitlin Smith. I mean, I don't call her Caitlin Smith. Caitlin Clark, and if she getting some hate from the WNBA, if she getting hate from players, but yeah, we're gonna go into that pretty soon. And like I said, with that being said, y'all like and subscribe, and we will catch you all in the next video. Peace.
Peace out.